It's hot out here. Hello everyone, this is Miss Gail over here, Georgia Peachnut. How's everybody doing? Won't be on here long because it is hot, but I do have my fan right here. Went to the Blue Bit Box store, and of course I mentioned before on one of my other videos that they had the vegetable plants and herbs on sale by 3 for $10, which is approximately like $3.33 a piece. The Orange Box store, when I saw them, I think it was yesterday or the day before, their prices were 3 for $12. They were 3 for 10. They changed it. Somebody hand wrote a note out, 3 for 12. So of course, the Blue Bit Box store had the better deal. When I say blue, the one that starts with an L. So what I'm going to do right now is I needed more basil. No time to grow any right now. I mean, I'm still going to drop some seeds, but my tomato plant, which is, you guys helped me plant together, it has just lost its mind. It's right over there, right over there. So I hope y'all saw that. I couldn't tell. We'll go over there shortly. I'm going to put some basil in to deter the tomato hornworm. Now, I have a lot of birds up here because I have a bird feeder, and my thought process is they really need to be on guard for the food that they're getting, but just in case they're not. So the way to shop for your plants, for your herb plants and your vegetable plant or any plant, this one item, when it's not on sale, is $5 and something. One. Check on the inside. Look and see how many stems you have coming up. This one has, I think there's 3. So you need to bring that home. Look for the one that has more than one plant in it. Bring it home and take it loose. And so that means if it's 3 in there, you're paying approximately $1.07 or something like that, or 8 cents. Maybe it's 8.5 per plant. That's a lot better. If there's 2, it's $1.50 per plant. If it's 3, it's like $1.25. And I think you can about say that per plant, which gets you back to what the cost of plants were 2 or 3 years ago. So let's get to it. Hold on. I'm gonna sit you right here and put this back where it was. Okay. So we're going to divide this. Move these out of the way. And I'm gonna let everything fall inside of this little pot right here. So we're gonna take it out of its container. Not too bad on the roots, and we're going to gently squeeze, and kind of work your way around the plant. And I have this container underneath it so it can catch the soil. Stretch it out a little bit. You don't want to do too much tearing because that would definitely stress the plant out. Once again, I'm basically just working my fingers through, trying not to do too much tearing before I put it apart. And I have some warm water here. Instead of using cold water, I'm going to use warm water to rinse a lot of this off to help keep it from going into shock. If I do cold water, that's not good for it. I mean, it's okay, but less of a shock if you use like room temperature, not hot water, but room temperature water. So you see the roots hanging down, and oh, it smells delicious. I'm just kind of working the soil off. It rained, and I was hoping that it wouldn't get wet, but it did. So it's a lot better when it's dry because it's not as clingy, but that's okay. We'll still work it off. So I'm doing this in real time so you can see. We always save our cups. So let me turn you like this. So I have this pan here, and I have a jug of hot water. It's not hot, sorry, not hot. I'm slowly pouring this water over the plant, trying to work the soil off. As much of the soil as I can possibly get. Get down to that root. So I'm going to, now we don't want to get the leaves wet. Let's try not to do that. Swish, swish, swish. And see how we come out with this. They are good in there, good and tangled. There's one. Good and tangled. Okay, there we go. Two. So this one has the smaller roots. It's the smallest. Next to the smallest, and then this is the biggest one. So now we've done that. So now what I'm going to do is take this one and the smallest one over to that tomato plant. I am going to put two of these in that tomato plant. So I'm going to sit these right here. Uh-oh. Let me bring you back up. Okay. Now as far as this one, I think I'll go on ahead and put all these in. What you think? Yeah. I'll let you see me put all three of these in. So we're going to go on ahead and take a trip. Hold tight. Okay, I'm going to sit you right here where the apple tree is. And bring you down so you can see. I have a lot of cardboard here, which is the way I mulch if I don't have mulch. And that keeps the soil moist. So I'm going to go in between these two plants so that it can grow straight up, and plant this basil in here just like this. Make sure it has enough of a hole, deep of a hole, yeah. That did it right there. And we'll just watch this grow up. See how it does. We're going to keep this leaf that came off, because you can take this leaf and just tie it somewhere on the pole, on the tomato plant, and that still would deter the hornworm. Even if you just rubbed it up and down and get the scent on it, it will deter it, because it doesn't like the smell. So don't throw any of your leaves away if they come off. I just want that to sit up like that, and we have done a good thing. And it doesn't need watering in right now because the soil is moist, is wet actually. Trying to lift it up a little bit higher, put it down too low. Uh-oh, let's see. Let's try this again. Okay, there you go. Always hold your plant. And I'm going to take some cardboard and put it underneath it so the leaves won't go bad because they're touching the wet soil. You want to always protect your leaves. Put it up under there like that. Give it a chance to grow on up. Keep these leaves right here. We're going to protect these leaves right here. This plant is having a hard time, but remember it had an odor to it, and I had to rinse it off, and it didn't like it, but it's going to be okay. So, put the cardboard around it. Keep your leaves off the soil. You can do this when you don't have mulch, which I need to go buy some. I do have some, but I don't have it up here. So I need to go and get some for up this way. But this works just fine. And it keeps the moisture in. So, now we're done. Just that quick. So, I will be doing this to my other plants, tomato plants. And since I've been doing this method, I've not had any problems with the tomato hornworm. So you guys, that's all I'm going to do for right now. Because I've got to go to the lower garden. I'm going to separate the rest of these plants the same way. And put them in with my tomato plant over here. And then I'll take some down to the lower garden with me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to comment. Let me know if you're using basil in your garden too. And until the next time, I'll see you in the garden. Bye-bye.